undecided about what you're gonna do for homeschooling curriculum for language arts this year, stop right here. I really, really want to encourage you to stop and consider Logic of English. Their foundations program is awesome. I was really considering it and I was kind of teetering back and forth, and I love like very like Charlotte Mason-y kind of stuff, and I thought this was going to be just too rigid for us. We started Logic of English Foundations A program with my daughter a little bit before she turned 5, and she absolutely thrived on it. She learned so much so quickly, and it kind of amazed me because I'd been doing like the Good and the Beautiful and a few different kind of curriculums with lots of letter sounds, and I just feel like it wasn't really clicking for her of how to actually blend the words together. I wanted to talk to you about why we're sticking with this for this fall, even though we're doing more Charlotte Mason-y kind of stuff for our other curriculums. But the main reason is because it worked. My daughter was reading like 3 to 4 letter words at a time, and she's 5 years old. She's doing amazing, and I think so much of it has to do with this. I'm really trying to switch to a little bit more of a like one schoolroom family style curriculum because I have a 5.5-year-old, I have a 3.5-year-old, and I have a 1.5-year-old. 3 kids homeschooling in the same room was a little bit of a challenge for us this last year, and I feel like what really worked about Logic of English was the games. It was really something that allowed my middle child to get involved and to play the games with us, and he was learning so much right alongside his older sister. So basically, I know that it looks overwhelming when there's like a teacher's manual and a workbook, but it's not overwhelming at all, I promise. I was very like stuck with the Good and the Beautiful, where I just had to scripted everything, but this is really scripted too, and they make it really easy. So this is Logic of English Foundations B. We're gonna be starting it this fall with my daughter. Foundations A is a great place to start if you've started doing letters, they know some of the letter sounds, but they don't know all of the letter sounds for each phonogram. Like maybe they know that A says ah, but they don't know that A says ah, a, ah. If they're still in that kind of like question mark phase, definitely start with A. If they have all of the basic phonograms done for the letters of the alphabet, then I would say you could probably move on to Foundations B. What has really worked for us in this is that you could make it simpler if you need it simpler, or more complex if you want it to be more complex and in-depth. So basically we're going to be starting with short vowel sounds versus long vowel sounds, ah versus a. They do a lot of like engaging your whole body. So they're playing tic-tac-toe games. There's going to be phonograms that you have, you know, on index cards on the wall. You take a ball and when you say the phonogram, you're going to throw the ball at that one. Those are games that you can do with multi-ages, and I just find that really valuable, basically, as a family that has multiple ages that are involved. And I really struggle to make like work for one child and then different work for a different child. This is a great example of the tic-tac-toe game that you would play. So I would say as the teacher, the phonogram like sh, and then she would cross out the should. Something that works for us also is that we go back and forth. So I let my daughter do the phonogram sound and I will cross it off, but I'll make sure that I get a couple of wrong so that she has to really watch what I'm doing and correct me. That